You know, for as long as I can remember, I've always loved superheroes. Beings with magical powers and or resources who use their abilities to help those who need it. Heck, here I am at just age 5, where on Christmas 1988 I received a Superman costume, and damn did I love this thing. Putting it on really made me think that I was Christopher Reeve. Look at me here mimicking his arm flying movements, where I clearly seem to be just about to dive off the table, leaving many of us wondering the same thing. Just what on earth is up with that Coke can in the background? Seriously, I've never seen a can of Coke like that before. But regardless, despite the fact that this Superman suit wasn't perfect, I mean heck, what kind of an excuse of a Superman belt is that? I didn't care, as I honestly thought that I could fly while wearing it. In fact, I still love superheroes. So much so, I even collect the Infinity War figurines. As you can see here, I've got Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Spider-Man. Ugh. So yeah, the point is, I freaking love superheroes, and the joy and wonder and imagination they bring. This leads me to today's story. It was 1995, and I was just 12 years old and was on a family day trip to a theme park. And me and my Orlando Magic t-shirt were having a pretty good time. When holy crap! Is that the Batboat from Batman Forever? Hell yeah! And not only that, but there was this giant life-size cutout of Batman, which I posed in a picture with. But you could see that there was some disappointment on my face over just how I wish this was the real Batman and not some cardboard cutout. That and Batman's face looked kinda weird. Seriously, what's going on with Batman's head here? Also, the Batboat is from Batman Forever, and this is clearly Batman from Batman Returns. Yeah, there's no fooling us geeks. So the day went on and I continued to enjoy the family outing when my mum told me to sit on a fire truck so she could take a picture. To hell with this fire truck, I silently thought to myself. I don't want to sit in some stupid ass fire truck. I want to meet Batman, the real Batman, the actual Batman from Batman Returns, which was my favourite Batman film at that time. Yeah, you can see in my face once again that I really wasn't into this fire truck. I just wasn't feeling those fire truck vibes, I guess you could say, when lo and behold, the Batmobile passed by. But this wasn't just any old Batmobile, this was my favourite Batmobile, the Tim Burton one from the 1989 Batman movie and Batman Returns. Wait, if that's the Batmobile, then Batman must be driving it, which means I could get my picture taken with the real Batman. So naturally, I got my well-fed 12-year-old self off the fire truck faster than you can say to the Batcave. My heart started to race. To hell with this stupid fire truck. I want a photo with Batman and I'm gonna get a photo with Batman. That'll make me the coolest kid ever. Way cooler than when Billy Madison peed his pants, which is what all the other kids were talking about at that time. I yelled out, "Come on mum, get a picture of me with the Batmobile." So I ran and chased after this awesome contraption. It wasn't easy though, as the damn thing wouldn't stop. It kept driving along and turning around street corner after street corner, with me helplessly running behind it. Yeah, at that age I wasn't very fit, but I didn't care. I was determined to see Batman and get that photo I wanted so badly. Finally, the Batmobile stopped at the side of a road. I ran up to it. Batman got out, or rather, an employee dressed in an exact replica of the Batman Returns batsuit. My scruffy, sweaty 12-year-old self walked right up to the Batmobile and said to Batman, "Can I get a photo with you?" And he rather angrily told me to get lost. He wasn't having a bar of me. He pointed me to go away and said in a very angry tone, "Look, just get away from the car." Once again, to me, this wasn't an actor in a batsuit. This was Batman, my hero, my mind's eye of what justice and goodwill is. For lack of a better word, I was heartbroken. My mum managed to somehow keep up with my running and snapped a shot of Batman telling me to get lost. And yes, it literally looks like a picture of Batman telling a kid to go away, with him even pointing at me to go away. Bless my mum for at least trying to get a nice pic though. it was also embarrassing as we were surrounded by heaps of people on the account that, well, it's the frickin' Batmobile, and I just got told off by Batman. How embarrassing. Because no matter what, I refuse to allow myself to look like an idiot, as dignity is very important to me. Oh, those damn marshmallows! The bottom line is, when I was a kid, Batman wasn't Michael Keaton, or Val Kilmer, or Adam West, or simply a comic book illustration, or cartoon, or in this case, a theme park employee. Batman was Batman. The embodiment of heroism, bravery, and courage, and having this encounter was a hard pill to swallow at the time. And although I'm glad this pic was snapped up, for many years I actually really struggled to look at it, as it was me being told off by Batman. But to be fair though, this theme park worker was obviously following protocol. Maybe there was a policy for tourists not to get too close to the Batmobile. Maybe he had spent all day or maybe even all week having to put up with enthusiastic kids rushing at him. So this short film isn't an angry blame and shame video, as I don't think the worker was intentionally trying to be mean. I think he was generally annoyed and frustrated. In my opinion, he probably could have been nicer about it, but hey, I grew up and eventually got over it, despite the sadness I had at the time for being told off by my idol. So obviously, since then I have grown up and become a YouTuber, which is great as now suddenly people like me, and I have made many friends with many people all over the world who like my work and really enjoy my content. And over the last couple of years, I have had many great discussions with people. And one day I posted about this tale on the Minty Comedic Arts Facebook page, and the story really hit a nerve with people. I don't know what it is about this story, but it seemed to really resonate with everyone. The consensus seemed to have been that the guy in the batsuit was no doubt just doing his job, but was being a bit of a jerk about it. I think people having their childhood dreams being crushed is something that a lot of people can relate to. As I think at some stage we have all had that moment in our childhoods when we are let down and suddenly things don't seem as kind. I hadn't even posted the picture of Batman telling me to get lost. I just wrote about it, and someone even illustrated the event and even drew my mum in the background taking the pic, which made me chuckle. And what's even more funny is that this isn't too far off what it actually looked like, and in a freakishly iconic twist, the person who drew this drew me with a Superman t-shirt, where in real life I had a Superman backpack. But seriously, what are the odds? To the person who drew this, you might want to look into that. You could be the next Darren Brown or something. Then someone else photoshopped this picture of me hanging out with Batman from Batman Returns. And man do I love this pic, because it's actually what I wanted back in 1995. This is the vision I had in my head, only I wasn't old, had hair, and an Orlando Magic t-shirt apparently. This is why I love my fan base. Me sharing that story led to my childhood dream actually coming true, as I eventually got that pic that I desired. Okay, it took 23 years, but still, someone was actually nice enough to take the time out of their day and to make this for me. And I think that's brilliant, and leads me to the point of this video, which is, it's always important to look after those who admire your work. If someone enjoys what you do and you have a positive effect on them, then always repay them with kindness. Because if you're trying to get your work and content out there, what are you without those who enjoy what you make? Everyone is special. Everyone is important. Everyone has the right to be heard. Don't dash their dreams. Having that incident happen to me was earth-shattering, so I never want to be responsible for inflicting that onto others. I always hope to be here for my fan base, no matter what the hour of day is or no matter how tired or grumpy I may be. Yeah, I'm not perfect, and there have been times where people have been mean to me, particularly in the comments section, and in the heat of the moment my ego has gotten the better of me and I may have been mean back, but I'm still going to try and do my best for people. I will always be here for you guys to the best of my ability, and will make Minty Comedic Arts a warm and welcoming place where all are invited. I owe it to that 12-year-old kid who never got over the heartache of having Batman tell him to get lost. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to reach out and to entertain you all. And if you are an aspiring YouTuber or filmmaker or artist or someone who has a product that reaches the public, always treat those who love your product well. Don't treat them the way that 12-year-old who went home heartbroken was treated. But above all, be happy and enjoy yourself. I just want to thank you all for an amazing year. I've had a great time and 2019 is going to be even more amazing. I know I don't always reply to inboxes and comments, but I do my best. But I do know that you are all important and I do value you all. Let's bring on 2019 and enter a new world of possibilities and exciting opportunities. Anyway, I'm Minty, and the best is still to come. See ya!